Hello, I'm Richard Fine. I spoke at PSFK in 2009. I'm one of the founders of a company called Help Remedies, and at that conference 2 years ago, I talked about this idea I had to make medicine simpler and friendlier. It was very much an idea at that point. In the 2 years since, it's gone from the picture that I had at that point to real products, to a launch with Virgin America and various hotels, then on to Duane Reade, and now into Target, and we now plot our national rollout from an office with nearly 10 people. So a lot has changed. I think when I think about sort of what I've learned over those 2 years, one of the big things is that my original ideas were, I only had a sort of a very surface understanding of the problems. I think when I first spoke, I spoke about how when you go to a drugstore, there's a whole world of identical ugly boxes with very similar looking similarly looking ingredients, but very crazy names. And that's certainly true, but I think that I've now come to understand that it's not just aesthetic issues, that the issues run deeper than that. And when you see aesthetic issues, often you're looking at those types of sort of deeper problems as well. So when I think about it now, I think about not just those names being crazy, but how they represent sort of increasingly cocktailed different drugs together in a way that consumers don't understand. Or I think about how I sort of used to laugh at, I think we made jokes about like extra strength and maximum strength and that kind of thing when I was here before, and now I sort of see it as a sort of arms race that I was totally unaware of to turn up doses higher and higher. And I think I sort of showed like 1,000-count bottles of pills, and they were ludicrous. It was, again, sort of jokes. But now I sort of think of that as signs of how we treat drugs like candy, which is, again, a sort of a different perspective from how I was when I first came here. We've sort of changed from just thinking about ourselves as making medicine simpler and friendlier to thinking about it as how do we make things sort of more moderate and take a sort of different approach to medicine in general. How do we only do single ingredients? How do we do sort of lower doses? We actually have gone from now sort of thinking about ourselves as a drug company that wants you to take less drugs, and that's how we think about ourselves.